And this comes from when people are moving from one state to another. And also people who are working around border towns, but don't, are doing a lot of work in both states or the Australian Capital Territory, particularly when they're either in or outside, just on either side of the border there. Now, yes, there's the 50-kilometre, agreement there about who can do what and where you can do certain things. But really, if you're doing a lot of work in both Queensland and in New South Wales, or New South Wales and Victoria, or New South Wales and ACT, you're going to be looking to, one, using the correct agency agreements for what you're doing for that particular jurisdiction, and also holding licenses there. And remember, once you've got a license in one jurisdiction, you can mutually recognise that to another one. So it's not the same full licensing process, but it is about going through a mutually recognised process. So it's a different application form, and you'll find all those for whatever jurisdiction you're working in, whether you're going into Queensland, into New South Wales, into ACT or into Victoria. They each have slightly different requirements, but if you hold a licence in one, you can mutually recognise that to any other state or territory in Australia, or with New Zealand, because it's the Trans-Tasman Mutual Recognition Act that you can do this. Not just property, it's with most qualifications and regulatory licensing points. So you're able to do that. Certificates of registration, a little bit different here, particularly with Victoria. If you're coming out of Victoria with an agent's representative into anywhere else, doesn't work. But if you're going in with a certificate of registration, it can work. My only word of warning here, yes, you can do this. Yes, you can go and get a license in every state and territory of the country. Cost you a lot of money. But yes, in terms of your regulatory payments to hold those licenses. But just remember that every single state and territory has different legislation. And if you're going to be doing active, real estate functions in another state, I really suggest that you do the entry-level, certificate of registration equivalent in that state, because it's going to give you the core knowledge. And that's where your power is, and that's where your success will be as an agent. Yes, you can get the regulatory requirement, but guys, get the knowledge, get the skills, get the ability to deal with your consumer and provide them with a really good service. So I really do suggest that, particularly whether it's Queensland, you're doing the certificate of registration that's in Queensland. If you're in the ACT, same deal. If you're wanting to get something in Victoria, it's the agent's representative course. And obviously we can help you with all of those. But that aside, and if you're going into other states, then you need to do that entry level thing to have those skills, to be able to to know what you're doing. Otherwise, it's you're asking for trouble. You're asking for mistakes to occur, and you will be making those mistakes because you're unaware. And, that's no argument ever. So, guys, we're a little bit of an advocate here for education. So, obviously, make sure you are educated if you are going to go and provide property services in another state or territory. So, yes, that's possible. It's got nothing to do with recognition of prior learning and recognition of current competence. That's about getting your qualifications. And yes, that's another chat for another day, or pick up the phone or have a look at our website. This is what I'm talking about here, is just mutual recognition. You've already got a license or a certificate. You're wanting to take that into another state or territory. So, guys, all possible. If you need more information on that, give us a call, and any of the people in the college here will be able to talk you through that process and help you to get to wherever it is that you need to be.